continue the English lesson, yesterday's English lesson of Standard 8, The Boy Who Sold Wisdom. I have already started and I finished 6 paras. 6 paras I finished, so today I am going for the 7th para. So in yesterday's para you have heard about Nagendra, who was an orphan and who was because of his father he was inspired and he did his own business, having a small shop in a small place, and only he had in his shop what he had a paper, a pen and a ink. Okay, only these things, and he went on saying that wisdom for sale, okay, with the reasonable prices. So you all heard about all this. Then all the passerbys and all were making fun of him because in other merchant shop there were lot of things to be sold, okay, like vegetable, clothes, jewelry, etc. So here he did not have anything. When people saw there was nothing in his shop, only he was claiming wisdom for sale. So what happens later on? So the boy, he thought he was patient. Even if anyone does anything, he was patient. He thought one or the other day his luck will shine. And one fine day, who comes to him? Babu comes to him. Babu passes by and he gives a nickel and he asks how much, what is the kg of wisdom? What is the cost of the per kg? So he is saying wisdom is not sold in kg. It is not the quantity, it is the quality. Okay, wisdom is the knowledge, it's the quality of a person. So saying this, Babu gives the nickel and he writes on a piece of paper and he gives it to Babu and tells him to keep it in the turban, and tie it with the turban which has already, he has tied a turban on the head to knot it with the turban. Later on he does that, and what it was written on that? When two people are fighting, it is not good to watch when two people are fighting. So this way he writes and he ties and he goes home. And after he goes home, what happens? He tells his father that he has got wisdom on the piece, it's in his turban. Father removes it, he sees in the piece of paper that you shouldn't stand and watch when two people are fighting. Father says, what is this, stupid? You are a stupid person and he is a cheat. He has cheated you easily. He drags the son to Nagendra in his shop and he starts shouting at him. He scolds at him and he says to give back the nickel. But what Nagendra says? First you give back my wisdom what I have given. So he just takes the paper and gives it away to Nagendra. He says, this is not the wisdom I have given. I have given the wisdom to your son that when two people are fighting, you are not going to stand and watch. That was the wisdom given to your son. And he also threatens him saying that if he doesn't return the money, the nickel, I am going to take you to the police. So this way, but he is saying, if you give my wisdom back, I am ready to give back your nickel. So saying this, what happens? He says then what else? He is saying you have to sign a document saying your son will watch when two people are fighting. So saying this, he has to sign a document. So what did Babu's father thought? Okay, that's all. It's very simple. And all the other people also supported who? Babu. Nagendra. Other people also supported Nagendra, saying that yes, what he is saying is right. If his wisdom is returned, then he can give back the nickel. So in this way, he signs the document saying that his son will watch when two people are fighting. So this was the end of the story. Yesterday I told you in the lesson. And now we are going for the next part. What happens after a few days? So this is the 7th para. A few days passed. The king of that land had two queens who hated each other. So did their maids. They quarreled as bitterly as their mistresses. One day, each queen sent her maid to the market. The maids went to the same shop and both wanted to buy the same pumpkin. There was only one pumpkin, so they began to quarrel. Their abuses and gestures were so fierce that the grocer fled the place. Babu, who happened to be nearby, remembered his father's contract. with Nagendra and went there to watch the quarrel. The maids fought, tore each other's hair and came to blows. One of the maids noticed the merchant's son and said, "You be my witness." She struck him. The other maid cried, "You have seen with your own eyes who struck whom. You are my witness. She has hit me so many times." Then they remembered other errands and went their way. So what does the 7th para tells you, children? So after a few days, the king of that land one of the king, he had two queens, and both the queens did not like each other, and both the queens had their maids to take care of them, to do their work and all. So those maids also hated each other like how the queens were. See there. So they quarreled as bitterly as their mistresses. Mistresses means like queens. These maids also often quarreled among themselves. So one day each queen is saying their maids to go to the market and bring what? The pumpkin. So both of them goes to bring the pumpkin, and in one shop there was only one pumpkin, and both started again quarreling in the marketplace, abusing each other, pulling each other, hitting each other. All that was done. And who was passing by there? Babu was passing by. So he remembered that his father, the merchant, had made a document to be signed that his son will be watching when two people are fighting. So he stands there and he watches He watches the fight of the two maids. So one of the maid, what does it do? She stucks Babu and says, "You have watched our quarrel. You have seen us who was the first person to start the quarrel. So you be my witness." The same thing, the second one also screamed, saying that, "You be my witness." So he was beaten badly, and he was threatened that he should come in front of the king or the queen and say that who is the first person to fight and who has started the fight. See here, children. See, so they began to quarrel. Their abusers and justice were so fierce that the grocer fled the place. So even the grocer who was selling the pumpkins, he saw this quarrel and he also fled that place. He left away the shop and he went away because he was scared because of these two maids fighting. So Babu, who happened to remember what he remembered, the father's contract which was done with Nagendra, went there to watch the quarrel. So the two maids, how they fought, children? They tore each other's hair, means they were pulling each other's hair, and came to blows, to hits. One of the maids noticed the merchant's son and said, so while fighting, one of the maids sees the merchant's son standing and watching. Who is that? Babu. Yes, you be my witness. She struck me. So one of the maid is saying, "You be my witness. She struck me. So you are going to see this." The other maid also cried, "You have seen your own eyes who struck whom." So other one also is saying, "So you have seen in your own eyes who has struck whom. So you also be my witness." So she has hit me so many times. Then they remembered other errands and went their ways. So immediately they remembered how much to quarrel. So they told Nagendra, Babu, to come and tell who is the main cause for the quarrel. And they remembered the other work, what the queens had given them, and they go back to the palaces. See there what happens next. That is the 8th para. The two maids went to their queens and told them about the quarrel, adding all sorts of colorful details. The queens were not furious and sent complaints to the king. Each of them sent word to Babu that he was the witness on her side. If he didn't speak in support of her, she would have his head chopped off. Babu was in panic. When his father heard of this, he too was in a panic. Finally, the son said, "Let's go and ask Nagendra. He has wisdom to sell. Let's see what he has to say to get me out of this scrape." So father and son went to Nagendra, who said he would help, but the fee would be 500 rupees. Gupta paid him the money and Nagendra said, when they call you to court, pretend to be insane. Behave as if you understand nothing of what they say. So what does the 8th para tells you, children? It tells you the two maids were calling in the market they have seen, and afterwards they go back to their errands, to their work, what they had to do. So what happens here? So now these maids come to the palace and they tell the queen what all has happened, and they add little extra and they say that what was happened, means they put the colorful in detail, means all sorts of colorful, means extra additional they say add and tell it to the queen. And at the same time the queen also, they became furious, they got angry, and what the queens did, they sent this complaint to the king that the maids were fighting for one pumpkin, and like one queen was blaming another maid and another queen was blaming the other queen's maid. So each of them sent word to Babu. So now the queens are sending a word to Babu that he should be present in the court, and because he is the one who has watched when these two maids were fighting. So see here, children, each of them sent word to Babu that he was the witness on her side. So he has to be the witness in the court in front of the king and must say who is the maid who had fought first. If he didn't speak in support of her, she would have his head chopped off. So if they won't put say in their side, okay, if the justice doesn't come in my side, what does they threaten to Babu? That his head would be chopped off. They will cut off his head. So now this Babu was in panic. So he got scared and he goes home and he tells his father. So now listening this, father also was in panic. He also became scared. So finally the son and father decided to go to Nagendra to take the advice, because he is the one who gives the wisdom. So father and son went to Nagendra, who said he would help, but in what way he will help them? Only if he gives the fee of rupees 500. So my fee is 500. If you give me the fee of 500, I am ready to solve the problem of Babu. So see here, children. Gupta paid him the money and Nagendra said, what does Nagendra's wisdom to Babu now, the second child? When they call you to the court, pretend to be insane. Insane means as if you don't know anything. Means you didn't understand for what they were fighting, why, how they were fighting. Means you start babbling that you don't know anything. So stand down. See there. Behave as if you understood nothing of what they say. So this is the advice given by whom? Nagendra to Babu to say do in the court, to stand insane. So the 9th one, children, 9th para. Next day, the king called the witness. He and his minister asked Babu various questions, but he wouldn't answer any of them. He merely babbled and uttered nonsensible syllables till the king lost his patience and drew him out of the courtroom. Babu was delighted by the success of the ruse. He told everyone about Nagendra's great wisdom, which soon became a buzzword in the marketplace. So now, what happened the next day? The king calls the witness. Who is the witness here, children? Babu is the witness who had seen those maids fighting. So he was called by the king to the court to give his judgment. What he has seen, witness, he is a witness. So he and his minister asked Babu various questions. So who asked? The king and the ministers. They are asking various questions to whom? To Babu. And what does Babu do? But he wouldn't answer any of them. He doesn't answer. He is standing quiet for some time. And later on, he started babbling. Babbling means saying half of words, not clearly. Means to say that he didn't understand anything. Like what they were fighting, nothing he came uttered unnonsensible syllables till the king lost his patience. So he went on saying all incomplete words, unnonsensible syllables, where the king couldn't understand nor the ministers could understand what Babu wants to tell them. So king was upset, he got angry and he sends away whom? He sends away Babu out of the court room. Babu was happy, he got delighted by the success of his rules, the way he behaved, the way he acted, so he was happy. At last, the wisdom of who? Nagendra came to his help. He told everyone about Nagendra's great wisdom. So he is telling everyone, even in the market and everywhere, the Nagendra became famous because of his wisdom. Babu saved his life. Otherwise, what did the queens are told? If you don't give the witness in my side, I am going to chop off your head. So now he is saved because of the wisdom of who? Nagendra. So this news soon became a buzzword in the marketplace. So it became a buzzword in the marketplace. Everyone came to know that even though he has opened a small shop, who Nagendra, but he is giving a very good advice. He has got lot of wisdom to give to the people whenever they are in need. So this is about Nagendra's story. So the next part I am going to continue in the next class, children. So yesterday I have given you 5 meanings. So again I am going to give you another remaining meanings of this lesson. So next is the wisdom. Wisdom means experience and knowledge. Okay, next is banish. Banish means send somebody out of the country. Out of the country as a punishment. Next one, persuade. Persuade means convince. Next is feign. Pretend. So these are the other remaining meaning of the lesson. That is the boy who sold the wisdom. So this lesson is not over, children. The remaining part I am going to continue it in the next class. So just listen to the video and understand the story. So you can frame your own question answers. If I give you for next class I will give you some questions. So you can frame some answers and you can make your own answers listening to the story. Thank you, children.